Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super excited to have you on this training, Mobilizing for Events. Don't worry, the Z was intentional. Okay. We're going to be talking about how you can mobilize people to come for events. And I'm really excited because this is more like much has been given onto me. So I'm like giving back to you guys everything that has been poured onto me, okay? My name is Dr. Juliet Offia. People call me Dr. Jules. I'm Platinum Associate with Max International. For those of you that don't know me, I am a medical doctor. I am also a health brand strategist. So I'm always online all the time. You know, my passion is talking about health, helping health brands to become more marketable on social media. And it has even trickled into other brands, that like my charisma, that like the way I do my things. And I'm very excited that I'm here to share with you some of the things that have helped me, in helping brands to be more visible. And the beautiful thing about it is that you can use everything that we're going to talk about today on anything that you're doing. So sit back, relax. What I was saying earlier was that if you have a notepad, you can have your notepad here with you. If you have another phone too, that would be nice, because at some point I'll be sharing my screen and be showing you exactly how I do it, okay? Yes, I see all of you. Thank you so much. We'd love to know where you're listening from. I see Isaac. Oh, Mr. Isaac, well done. Well done, all the worry people. I see Justina, I see every single one of you, and I'm super excited. You're going to get a lot of value from this, don't worry. So if we are good to go, hi, Suzanne. If we're good to go, type a Y. If you have your phone from Pakistan, awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. So you're going to get a lot of value here. So let's get into it. I mean, this topic is so important, no matter what event it is, be it a small event, be it a big event. You want to understand, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Everybody is very entrepreneurial now. You want to find out how to get people, especially when it comes to us dealing with a company like ours, where we are affiliate marketers. We want to be able to attract people to where the information is, isn't it? And that's how we get paid, which is beautiful. So if you are here, every skill is going to benefit you. And please, don't worry, the recording is going to be here afterwards. Hopefully you'll be able to go back and recap anything that you've missed, okay? So we're good. All right, so let me take it away. So what would I be talking about? Here are a couple of things that we'll be touching. The first thing is the top reasons why people do not attend events. It's very important that you understand that, so that when you are putting out your ads or you're putting out your content, you'll be able to tackle those things, so that when you tackle those walls, all those mental barriers, it's easier for you to put something out there that will attract people more. The second thing we'll talk about is benefits of attending events, okay? And this goes beyond the person that you are inviting, okay? The invitee, okay? Because sometimes some people don't understand what it is, what it means for you to, as in what you benefit from attending these events. It's very important you attend them. So hopefully we'll be able to help you understand the benefits of attending events, especially for us that are, Max Associates. Then the third thing is how to effectively mobilize for these events. So we'll be touching each and every one of them, okay? And then you see the steps as well. So the toolkits to amplify your game. These are like my go-to apps that every single one of us should have. It's not enough to just, there was a training we had about competence. It's not enough for us to just study. You have to apply. And it's not enough for us to just apply without studying. So when you study and you apply, that is what? Competence. Welcome, Mercy. Okay. So every single thing we are going to do today is when you apply it, that's when it becomes effective. And that is when you actually completely learn. Now, we'll talk about the step-by-step approach that you take from the class, and also the bonus for any leader that is here, because we truly believe the leaders do take action, okay? So we'll be sharing that as well. So let's dive into it. What are the top reasons why people do not attend events, okay? The first one is they don't want to be alone. They don't want to be alone, okay? Some people want to come to the event, but they are wondering, are you going to be there? I see people that invite people, even if you're not in the same state with the person, make sure you talk to somebody that would at least act like a chaperone on your behalf. Okay, those things are really important. Some people wonder, are you coming? Some people even tell you, I'm not coming, but I'm sure you have a nice time. No, make extra efforts to speak. I cannot count how many times I used to disturb Ezekiel in Port Harcourt. I'll tell him, somebody is coming, please just, engage the person for me. Make that extra effort to make the person feel comfortable if you are not in the same location at the place, but it's more courteous if you are there. We are in a relationship business. Even the world, it's all about building relationships, okay? Whether remotely or, face to face, okay? Interhuman relationships, you have to master that skill. So it's best for you to be in a place where you're inviting. It's more courteous for you to do that. So most people wonder, most of your guests are wondering, am I going to be alone? So you want to make sure you address that factor and consider it before you invite them to an event. The second thing, they feel they've heard it before. How many of you are even, this thing is like, it's a two-edged sword, because sometimes some people want to even, meet somebody and tell them about the event, but they are already like putting a wall in front of themselves that this person has said it before. If you understand what I'm saying, type a Y. You're the one building the wall by yourself. I mean, you're not supposed to think about these things. You are supposed to be a professional. You're supposed to. A friend of mine would tell me, that's our beautiful Dr. Sylvia, would say SW, SW, SWN. SWS, he says some will, some won't. So what's next? Okay? So have that mentality, SW, SW, SWN. Some will, some won't. So what next? If somebody can type it there, please do that. Have that mentality. So even if they've heard it before, they've never heard it from you. Okay, so make sure you listen. What is their concern? It's from listening you understand what they've heard. Most of the time, they've probably seen like an ad on a Facebook somewhere. Somebody just mentioned it vaguely. They've not heard it from you. So do not feel intimidated by these things. Just make sure and keep it simple. Keep it short and simple. KISS. Somebody type KISS. Keep it very, very short and simple. I'm sure you've not heard it from me before. I will send you a couple of information. We have tools that we share. So our business is not the business of talking too much. Always have your tools handy. And I'm going to give you some very handy skills in which you'll be able to give information very, very professionally. In short, I cannot go any further without saying God bless this company called Max International, because they've exposed us to amazing training. Please, somebody say, I love Max International. They've exposed us to world-class trainings that have actually shaped my skills to be more, when I say I am post-COVID compliance, you have to be ready to, as in your game has to be on point at all times. And I'm very excited because much has been poured into me and I'm going to unleash it in this class, okay? So I'm glad that you guys are on this call. So if they've heard it before, it doesn't matter. Make sure you have your tools on ground, the short videos that you can send them to carry them along. And information is key. Just have them at the tip of your fingers. And they say, when they say they are broke, what do you say? Some people don't want to come because they're even embarrassed to tell you that they don't have the money to come. You don't have the money to come. So sometimes if you are sensing that that might be an issue, you can offer, to do a carpool, okay? Offer to do a carpool, let them know that, oh, I'm going, what time, I'll be on the way to the place, I can pick you up, or even if you are not there and they have to come, let them understand that the reason why you have to come is even because you are broke. Let's change that narrative. Am I communicating? One of our top leaders will tell us that if you have a car that you want to sell and you go and meet somebody and tell the person, please, I need this, just take this Range Rover for 50 million. And you'll be like, wow, I don't have that money right now. But if the person is saying, I'm relocating, I just need 50K, take this Range Rover, will you not go and look for that money? Am I communicating? So the circumstance is different. People really, really key into the thing. What makes it so important that the person would, risk it all to go to that event at that point in time? It's very important to know where their needs are. Okay, there are 3 N's we usually consider in Max: the person's name, the person's number, the person's need. As long as whatever you are offering to that person can satisfy the need that they have at that present point in time, be it whatever challenge it is, you want to express excitement, okay? We try as much as possible not to focus on things because, you know, we've learned as well in our classes that what you focus on grows. So you don't want to focus on the part that, oh, the money is an issue. You want to focus on how it makes you feel, what it makes you feel, as in how you felt when you went to the event. Please, somebody can, I don't know how many of you were in our Super Saturday or our recent event. How did you feel when you attended that event? Those are the kind of things you have to express, how you felt, the value it has added to your life, and the fact that whatever they are doing right now, it is going to multiply, absolutely multiply their value, make them more marketable in today's world. Institutional learning is so archaic now. Self-education is the most important thing. So whatever you are doing should be able to add value to whoever you are inviting to, you know, such an event. Then the fourth thing is they do not know if there will be food. Harsh reality. It is the truth, but we have to talk about it. Some people want to know if there is food. Now, for things like that, of course, when it comes to the timing of the event, if it's an event that is going to be more than an hour or two, you know that human beings, you know, after an hour or two, they might get a little hungry. So even if the event might not be providing any food, you can arrange something, okay, if it's going to be more than 2-3 hours, okay? But sometimes the value of the event might even overpower that factor. But if you notice that that person is the kind of person that might be particular about this, do something about it and plan it ahead of time. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the fifth thing I will talk about is, you know, they are clueless of the company. They are clueless about what you want to tell or talk to them about, okay? Some people don't like it when you bombard them and ambush them with information. So you can make it very light. Just sound as if, you know, and it's not being deceptive. Most of the time that we have, you know, meetings, they are more of a social background, okay? And even if you have something that is not social, be sincere for what it is. But for our own platform, you are basically letting them know that it's an event that is organized by an American company. It's a social event, very light, very friendly, gives you a lot of social capital. And when you get there, of course, there might be a session where they'll offer what we are about. And if you're interested, cool. Or if you know anybody that is interested in it, fine. You can always introduce someone, okay? So keep it very light and simple. If they need more information, always refer them to the tools that we all have. If we are cool, can we type a Y? We now know the top reasons why people do not attend events. So if you can put this in mind when you are packaging your invitation, you are good to go. So the second thing we'll talk about is the benefits. What is the benefit when you attend an event? What are you going to gain from that experience? It builds a sense of community. Some people show me somebody that is not thriving in our business particularly. I'll show you somebody that is not connected to the system. Marx has given us this borderless feeling. We have this feeling, we're a global community now. Regardless of what you are doing, you cannot run a business in today's world and call yourself local. It's not even possible. If you're not thinking about how to ship your product elsewhere, if you're not thinking about how to, for goodness sake, if you have partners that are in countries where Marx is not existing, please type a Y. Please type a Y. The world is borderless. People have created connection everywhere. We have somebody on this call from Pakistan. See, honestly, we are such industrious people. It's amazing how people can connect with everybody from everywhere. So when you are in a community, there's power there. That sense of community gives you that leverage. You can connect with anybody, anywhere. All I need to do, if I know somebody today, or I meet somebody in India, do you have a partner in India? I post it in our community page. Somebody knows someone there. Do you understand? And some people are so lonely. They want to come to a place where they have, it's not related to politics, it's not related to religion. You just want somewhere they can go and feel safe. They don't want to feel judged. Our community is such a beautiful place for you to, thrive in. All right, so going to events gives you that sense of community. Don't ever say that, oh, I started this business and I feel so alone. There's nobody here with me. No, when you go to events, trust me, That's entirely false. There's nothing like, oh, I'm not with this person. Build relationship with people and you feel absolutely amazing. And you know that you are part of a bigger movement, a global movement, and it's so fulfilling. So the second thing that you benefit from going to events is you give people something to watch. This is the part that I love. Now, this thing fascinates me. You go to events, you are there, you're in the midst of people, you're getting so much value. Some people don't go, you don't understand that you have to, that is content. Do you understand? If you understand what I'm saying, I mean, when you go to all these events, I see people, they go to concerts, they take a picture, they go to wedding. Is that putting money in your account? Hey, God. You are going to an event where they are teaching you skills, you are making money. You have to be showing people the community so that they will see that these people are looking together. These people, you get content from attending, events. You are there for a training, take a picture. You will see people that you are sending videos to people about what's it called? Exactly. You're sending people videos to people about top earners in our business. Dr. James, have you taken a picture with Dr. James before? Have you taken a picture with Antombo before? Have you taken a picture with anyone? You send a testimonial. Somebody is sharing their transformational story. Wow, they were feeling a certain way before, but after taking our breakthrough, science, taking our miracle in a bottle, the person is feeling there's no pain. The person can walk now. The person is feeling absolutely amazing. They attack the gym like an animal. And then you are sending a video to clients, but you don't have a picture of yourself and that person. How are you validating what you are sending? So when you come to events, you have the opportunity to take these pictures, take a picture in front of Maxis and let them know that, there are many people that are part of businesses that they've never seen the head office before. They've never seen corporate before. They don't even know who the corporate personnel is. So give people something to watch. I promise you, people that you've spoken to about this opportunity, they are looking at your life on social media. They are looking at your WhatsApp status. So you have to be using this opportunity when you go to events to gather information. When you gather this information, it really helps. It's like a bouquet. It really is your accessory to your business. So it's very important that you attend, events. Then creating an element of positive peer pressure. That's another thing. When people come for events and they are like, oh, this thing is not for me. I keep sharing this story to my partners where I was in Abuja, and then at the gate, I met a young girl and she didn't enter the premises. And I said, what are you doing here? And she said she was selling flyers. That's flyers of our amazing products and, And I said, why are you doing that? And she said, oh, when she sells a pack of 25, she makes, 200 naira, and she's very good at selling it. And I'm like, but if you go inside and listen to the opportunity that we have, the life-changing opportunity, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be more than this 200 you're making. And then she said, no, it's not for people like me. For goodness sake, somebody like her today, guess what? She was a nanny. She was taking her break sometimes to come and sell flyers. Now she entered into the hall, and today she's a silver associate. She called me when she was making her money, when she was giving birth to her baby. She said, wow, Max International paid me 450,000 when I was giving birth to my son. What kind of business is this? You can only find it here, guys. So you can imagine, that is why when she's prospecting people, when she goes in there and she's talking to people and she gives people her story, and people are like, my goodness, if you can do it, then I can definitely do it. People see themselves, I've seen bankers, I've seen doctors, they talk down on themselves, they can't do this business. But when they come in and they see somebody that is like, my goodness, they see their own peers too doing it, traveling for free and stuff like that. It's a positive kind of peer pressure so that they too can now do it themselves. But when they don't come for events, you don't get that. Am I communicating? Even your partners, if they don't come to events, they don't get that peer pressure. There's nothing you can say. But sometimes those unspoken words, when they come and they see somebody that is doing great with the same opportunity that they have in their hands, it motivates them to do more. Am I communicating? So let's get a lot of positive peer pressure in our groups, in our teams, in our community. Then it grows your social capital. We've seen a lot of people come into our business. Professors, doctors, lawyers, bakers, bankers, everything. Trust me, in our community, especially when you are in such a community, a global community like Max International, you can, most of the time, we source for whatever we need in our community before we look outside. Am I communicating? If I know somebody that is a great tailor and it's already part of our community, I will look for you first. You do understand? Somebody in the community will refer you to me. Presently, we are having an event coming up, Max Fun Olympics. How many of you are going for the Fun Olympics? I hope you are all going for this. You have to come there. It's going to be absolutely mind-blowing, okay? So you have to be there at the Max Fun Olympics. Trust me, when I was telling my, what they call it now, the fitness guys that are on my contact, I said, come, do you know this event has a lot of people that are health conscious. Do you know the kind of clients that you're going to get on the platform like this? Talk about the value that you add to somebody when you're talking about events. They wouldn't even look at any other thing. They are all rushing down to these events because they know that they are going to get a lot of clients. And guess what will happen when they get there? All the clients they are going to get to be telling them how amazing our business and our products is going to be. It is rather. Am I communicating? So talk about the social capital. This is what we have as a community. There's nobody that comes to our events that is not proud. You feel that sense of, wow, this is the community I'm a part of. That's what Max International can give you, okay? That's what an event does for you. And of course, the final thing is it builds your belief. If you were in doubt before, all these stories, are they real? All these products, are they, an event is like the ultimate neutralizer. It gives the person the opportunity to see everything by themselves, see the company, see people, see the partners, see the products, try it for themselves. That is what events can do for you. So why do you deprive yourself of all of this? Okay, it is important that we now start looking at events as a value to our business. We have to make sure it becomes part of our culture, part of our principle as business owners, and part of our culture in our teams, in our own business community. Am I communicating? Because that sense of togetherness goes a long way. And that is what the company is already offering to you. You are not paying for the hall, you're not paying for anything. You are just coming in, everything is set for you. Please be a game player. This is where it is. Many multi-millionaires in the industry, in the multi-level marketing industry, will tell you the event is one of the most potent factors to take your business to the next level. So let's start appreciating what events are. So this is the nitty-gritty of the whole thing now. Are we ready? Are we ready for this? Somebody type mobilize, mobilize. Use a Z. The way I use D here, it's intentional. Somebody type mobilize. It's untouchable, there will be first. Who will be first before? Awesome, awesome. It puts a zing in it, mobilize. So how do you mobilize people effectively? Then the beautiful thing about this part that I'm going to be sharing with you is, of course, you know me now. I've gone around, I've stalked people like Eric Worre, Stormy Wellington, Jesse Lee, as in this is a healthy bouquet of the amazing global leaders that we all love. So I'm going to be sharing it with you, and we'll do some practicals as well. So if you have an extra phone, it's be nice for you to have it right now, or you can be scribble some notes down, and then later on you can go play the replay, and then you learn it. So what's the first thing? Mobilization is about promotion. Somebody type promotion. Promotion. It's about promotion. Mobilization is not an invitation. It is not what they call an announcement. Some people think that when they see an announcement, you've seen the banner, you just post it in some rooms. You just made an announcement. That means you've mobilized. Even if you invite somebody, it's not there. You're not there yet. Am I communicating? For you to effectively mobilize people, you have to be talking about this thing constantly. Promo. How many of you knew about the GoPro event that was happening in December? Do you know when they started that promo? Can somebody tell us when they started promo for that GoPro that we went for? For goodness sake, it was like months before that date. Sometimes I'll be reading a book. I will see going to look like GoPro. Well, I will be walking on the street. I will see GoPro. I'm like, what? Wait, what? Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to be able to hammer it on, as in continuously. You have to be talking about it all the time. We have a Super Saturday. Be talking about it all the time. Man, there's this event that happens. My goodness, I can't wait to take you there. It will leave you feeling like $1 million. I mean, you have to feel it to be able to see it in your bank account. I can't wait for you. Start talking about all those, the way it made you feel. Start posting things about that event way before the event happens. That is how it works. So that at the end of the day, people are even asking you, how far with this thing that is happening? Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to be talking about it all the time. Now that we're talking about the Max Fun Olympics, talk about it all the time. Let it always pop up in your status in different places about you. People should know that there's something happening. Don't wait and just say, oh, let me just talk to one person. Everything about you, when they see you, they should know that you are prepping for this particular occasion. So it's like invitation by proxy. It's like hammering it into their subconscious. The moment they see you, for Max Fun Olympics to come to their mind. The moment they see you, Super Saturday. The moment they see you, you understand what I'm talking about? The moment they see you, Max, because we are what? Somebody type, we are what? We are Max. So that is it. So whenever an event is happening, promo, talk about it all the time, bring it up, bring some sense of suspense. Wow, this Saturday I'm going to be so busy. Something big is happening. Oh, what is it about? You start talking about it. So from the little convos, I'm not even talking about banners. I'm not talking about anything. In your conversation, plant the seed of this event from now on. Whatever you are doing, start planting it before we now go on to the big tools, okay? So the second thing I'll talk about is create your mobilization team. Create your mobilization team. What does that mean? Your top leaders. If you have people, even if it is one person that is going to do it with you, you have a target that, okay, how many people are we bringing to this event? Okay, we usually my team will have this bring 10 to bring 10 strategy, hashtag 100 families. So we are always like looking for our 10 to bring 10. So you can do that. You can have your key people and give them a target that we must have 10 people in this place, every single one of us. We must have 20, we must have 30. There must be a pre-planned structure before anything. Because if you don't give people assignments, if you don't motivate them, they just coast along. So you want to identify your leaders, identify your warriors that are going to go ahead with you on this plan, have your targets, and give feedbacks on how many people have you invited. You can also even do it in your group as a promo. Okay, there's something special for the person that will bring the highest, invites to this event. And when the person brings the highest invite, celebrate them. Am I communicating? So you want to create your mobilization team, because when you spread the effort and you set intention, it spreads into your team. So, and you will use this principle for every single event that comes up every time. So when that culture begins, trust me, your business would start growing and your community will start growing, and you start sensitizing people intentionally. Am I communicating? If you can hear me, type a Y. If you are grabbing value, type a Y. We are on the topic mobilizing for events. Good. So the next tool is create an event within an event. Create an event within the event. So we are having something coming up. You can also, some people have like trainings that they do before the event actually happens. So you want to make sure if you are having events before that event, you can create events to tell people more about the upcoming event. So do not do any meeting right now without promoting an upcoming event. Am I communicating? And even during the event, create something that would make them want to come, that something else is happening within. We're going to recognize everybody that has brought all, their invitees. We're going to recognize all of you that have maybe hit a rank or some kind of challenge that you have in your group. You can create another mini event within that event, and also like you can create a mini, event, like even if it's a BOM or something, and still talk about an upcoming event within that event. Am I communicating? So you can build this thing. You can actually talk with your team players and strategize on how we can create the momentum before. It's like having all that promo feel, talking about it all the time within the time frame that the event is going to happen. Am I communicating? Good. The fourth thing, I'm sure I've been repeating myself over and over again. So it's like repetition, repetition, repetition. You're talking about it all the time. It sticks, it sticks. So you have to make sure, even in the course of this presentation, I've talked about the Max Fun Olympics. By now, you already know what's up. So I'm putting it out there so that even if you've not started talking about it, create the habit of talking about it. Don't feel embarrassed about it. Be a professional about these things. These things cost money. I hope people know. This Max Fun, money has been spent. Money has been invested in your future. So why not talk about it? Leverage your needs to build the life that you want for yourself. Be repetitive about it. Am I communicating? I'm going to show you some easy ways for you to quickly, send this information to people when the time comes. So if you're talking to somebody, there's something happening this Saturday, mention it there. If you have a WhatsApp status right now and Max Fun events, Max Fun Olympics is not on your WhatsApp status, what are we talking about? For goodness sake, if you have a page online and you're not talking about Max Fun events or Olympics right now, what are we doing here? Am I communicating? You have to get into that repetitive spirit so that it gives it a top of mind brand. Everybody knows, even my kids, they know that something is happening on Saturday. That is how you have to get into the game, because every single second counts. You are doing it for a reason. It's not for fun. We are being professional. We are adding value. So we have to take all these things into consideration. All these things come together to give you a very effective, mobilization for your event. Am I communicating? Now, the fifth thing is create an element of inclusion and exclusion. It's just like your FOMO, fear of missing out. Make it as in sound like, my goodness, if you miss this thing, you've missed a lot. How many of you have seen the video of the road to gold from Ghana? Have you seen the video? How many of you have seen that video? It's a video of the road to gold that they just did. Yes, it's like a fun sport event. We have some mini clips as well from the, what's it called? Our diamond retreat that are like sport oriented. Get those clips and start putting them on your status. Get those clips and start putting on Facebook and talk about the Max Fun Olympics coming up. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you see those kind of, they're like, wow, where is it happening? Okay, is that how these people used to enjoy it? You have to be creative with this thing and make them feel like if you miss it, oh my God, make it seem as if we've been doing it since 1960. Yes, you have to make it seem like, do you understand what I'm saying? So you're like, oh, but that video is road to gold. Who cares? They don't know. It's still the same fun Olympic stuff. So put them up there. When the people are asking, wow, who are those people? Those are my colleagues. So that's how we have fun. We just do it for, fun. We don't sell anything. It's just, we just come there and have fun. Everybody, they've been calling me that, wow, I want to be there. People want to be a part of something that is interesting. And Max is so brilliant. They're giving us such a beautiful concept. Don't waste it. Use it, okay? So that's another way you can create that. If it is, if you have a group and you guys have your own t-shirt and you're going to wear a t-shirt and brag and everything, make them feel like they are missing out. So to have that inclusion, exclusion effect with every single meeting that you go for. Do you understand? So that's another thing that would make people want to come for your event. So the sixth thing is your breakout sessions. Make sure you have breakout sessions with your team so that when people go back and like, man, the event is great, but that breakout session that we had and we still not added value, we answered your questions. For goodness sake, there's no harm in collaboration. You can pick a leader and say, we would like to sit with you at the end of the class to just grab some things. Please, 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 thank you so much for typing that out. Marcel, love you loads. So breakout sessions are very, very important. You can create, it's like an event within an event. So you want to create an activity within the activity. It creates bond, it creates a connection. And please, guys, when leaders are doing these things, coming out with you, it's not for you to go to these sessions and then be quiet about it. It is value. You can actually do some sessions, take a picture. You can do some sessions and just, you can do like a mini video and just share your experience and how you felt at the end of the day, that you had the time to connect with your partners and grow your business and grow your mission, that we are on a global mission. Make it feel like a cause, which it is. We are on a mission to get this, our amazing discovery, into the hands of everybody in the world that need it, and to those that are brave enough to be champions. I mean, if you're a champion, type champion on this chat. So those of us that are brave enough to take this as our armor and move around in the world, is something that you should be proud of. It's something that you should be saying with sense of pride. You are all champions. So if you don't feel that, start feeling like that today. Trust me, people don't listen to what you say. They listen to how you make them feel. Feel what you are saying. It's a global communication. Even somebody that doesn't understand English, if they listen to the way, my tone of my voice, what I'm saying, they know I'm speaking from my heart. I'm very passionate about Max International. Max has given me something that my profession could never, ever give me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So put a little bit of passion into what you are doing. It's more than a job. It's more than a hobby. Do not treat this like a hobby. I study this business with all seriousness, and I take it very seriously. And guys, I wish you guys would do the same. I mean, these things, we are pouring it out to you because we know that you are fertile grounds and you're going to use it to bless another life. Okay? And that's what we do every single time we come. The investment that this company has made in us is just too great for me to be quiet about it, for me not to grow myself. It's an insult to their efforts. So I respect myself enough to learn and respect myself enough to become a professional. And you guys are absolutely the same. And I know that when you, at the end of this class, you're going to do great things with these tools. I know you're going to kill it. So the seventh thing, guys, appearance is what? Everything. Am I communicating? Appearance is everything. If you are the person that is going to an event and you feel, let me just grab that slippers. I pray for you today and I bind all those spirits of not packaging yourself. Package yourself, for goodness sake. Your appearance is everything, okay? We're talking about a global opportunity. You're going for an event. You feel as if nobody is looking at you. People are looking at you. Somebody will come, they probably know you and not tell you. And they'll be like, can you imagine? I went there. If you see how they look in that place. Am I communicating? But I know that Max International, you guys, we are always packaging ourselves well. You have to. That is a default. You have to be on point each time. You have to respect your profession. Package yourself. Even when you're online. I'm online. I'm wearing suits now. Some people are wondering, is she not in our house? It's because I respect what I do. Put a little bit of respect into your profession. You're a Max. You're a global ambassador. Okay? Anybody can watch this. You're representing a beautiful brand, a beautiful company with a beautiful discovery that is transforming the lives of people. Look the part. Am I communicating? Look the part. You don't even need to get anything that is expensive. You just need to be put together. That's what we are saying. So when you do that and you go to the event, you take a picture, you are looking, very professional. They understand that what you are saying is no joke, okay? So when you put all these things together, trust me, no matter what you are doing, even if it's a cry, you're frying and you're wearing 3-piece suits, people want to understand what is going on here. Am I communicating? So you go back, look at these elements and start fixing them into whatever you are planning, okay? But we're going to go a little bit further and get into the part where we look at the tools. So toolkits to amplify your game. So get ready for, yes, toolkits. So I'm not going to go into rocket science. I'm going to go into the simple things, okay? The first thing, I love WhatsApp. Who love WhatsApp? I love WhatsApp. So things that you can use on WhatsApp are things like your status, your broadcast. I know some people, they say they don't even know what status is. I'm like, heart attack. Oh my God. Status? My status is like a TV channel now. As in, people are, when I don't post something, people are like, you don't want us to be happy today. Why now? You have to make it engaging. I see. Let me tell you something about WhatsApp status. WhatsApp status is something that helps you, maintain relationships. I know people that feel as if they are my best friends and we've not spoken for years, just because they are connected to me because of my content on my status. And I'm going to be showing you live on this call. Your broadcast list is, list of people that get messages from you as simple messages, like as individual messages, okay? So you want to create them. You can create alphabetical, depending on your contact list. I have broadcast list with my list of all names, list of A to Z. I have a broadcast list. So the moment I'm getting a new contact, I'm putting the person in their corresponding broadcast list. Am I communicating? My game is tight, okay? So you want to have your chat links, okay? Your chat links are the links that, people can use to just click and they are chatting with you on WhatsApp. Please, if you've never done it before, this is the time you want to do it. And you can write it down. Let me tell you how you write your WhatsApp link. So it's written as HTTPS. Can somebody type it? Well, let me put it on the chat box. So it's usually HTTPS at. Well, let me do it because I'm on two platforms. So let me just type it here. I think it will be easier if I do it this way. So I'll put it on the chat box and I'll read it out, okay? All right. So can you see it? Good. So it's HTTPS column / WA.ME / now the 3 codes there is for Nigeria, okay? 234 is for Nigeria, and then your phone number 803, whatever fills it up. Am I communicating? You want to have saved this link because you will use it in different stages of what we are going to talk about. So save this. And then you want to have these kind of links on text replacement mode. Text replacement mode. This is one of the blessings that I got from our GoPro training. I'm sure some of you already have it. So I'm going to share my screen real quick so that you know what that looks like. It's going to be fast, but I'm sure you get some value from it. Okay. Awesome. Okay, if you can see my screen, type a Y. If you can see my screen, the screen of my phone, type a Y. So if you have your phone right now, you can do this with me. This you can do with I'm using an iPhone, so I don't know how it applies to other phones, but text replacement is really, really awesome. So you go to your settings. Let me take that again. Is the gear, this gear box right here under my, the top right corner. That's my settings right there. I've clicked on it. You can see it. Okay. So I'm going to open it and then I'll go to general. Okay. Under general, I'll go to keyboard. You can see keyboard on the 4th column, the 4th column here, or let's call it the 4th row, where you have date and time. You can see keyboard right here. If you can see the keyboard, type a Y. If you can see where it is, right here, that's it, right there. So you can click that. When you click that, you are going to get to text replacement. You can see text replacement right on the top here. Can you see that? Type a Y if you can see that. Type a Y if you got that, guys. Are you with me? I want to believe you got it. So what happens here is that I have abbreviations for everything here. This is the miracle worker right here when it comes to texting. It saves you all the, I learned this from Jessie Lee, it's very important. So if you are, for instance, let me give you an example. If I'm talking to somebody for the first time, I have VV as my value dialogue, boom. When I type VV, I love connecting with people to see how we can add value to each other. Building valuable relationships to be the way of the future. Don't you agree? I just typed VV, all this thing pour out. Am I communicating? It saves me a lot of stress when I meet people and I'm trying to engage them, okay? Another one I use as well is when I'm talking to the person and I've gotten to the point where I feel I can share the opportunity with the person. I have my QQQ. Boom. Oh, quick one. I'm curious. I don't know if you are aware, but do you know I work with an organization? This is my pitch. It's already scripted. It saves me a lot of stress. Am I communicating? Now we are talking about Max Fun Olympics. Do you have all the details saved? I have it as MFO. Save my, as in branded with the address and everything and my phone number. Am I communicating? Do you understand? Max bank account, everything. I have all the codes in my brain. Do you understand what I'm saying? And even your WhatsApp, you want to chat with somebody, have your WhatsApp link handy. So I just click it and it's there. Am I communicating? All these things, you can incorporate it and save yourself a lot of stress when it comes to communicating with people. So text replacement is very valuable. And I'm going to show you where you're going to use that text replacement, okay? So let's continue on this slide. If you're getting value, type a Y. If you're getting value, type a Y. All right, good. It saves you loads. I'm sure now some of you are regretting, why didn't I go for that GoPro self? Why did I? This is it, you should have come. You better book your ticket for December. All right, so this is the value that we get when we are Max International. It makes us a virtual entrepreneurial guru. So yes, you now know how to use your text replacement. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is your apps. These are the apps that I absolutely love. These apps can transform your life when it comes to the virtual space. Canva helps you with your banners. You can build any banner. Your InShots helps you with little videos that you can just put out there. Your Zoom as well. We are on Zoom. As long as you can log into this call and be in this meeting, you can host a meeting. Can I get an amen, somebody? As long as you can log into one BOM or another, you can host a Zoom. Am I communicating? Please, we should stop babysitting our partners. We are in a business of duplication. By the time somebody is coming on to, you've been to one, please, if you've been coming on to Zoom presentation and it's going to like 3 months now, for goodness sake, you have to be hosting yours. I will not, I mean, you've graduated. I bless you and I send you forward to the world. Go and host your own, I beg you. You are enough. You don't need anything special. I promise you, all you just need is to try, have some guidance and you move, okay? No time, there's no time nowadays. As what master will say, there's no time to remove the USB safely. You have to move, okay? Learn how to use your Zoom, learn how to go on your Facebook and your Instagram and sponsor your ads. So there's no point using your Canva and your InShots if you're not going to be able to sponsor your ads. Do you understand? Oh, I wanted to give you a quick tour of my status. If you want to see my status, type status. Do you want to see? Do you want to see? I want to teach you a very important lesson there. Somebody type status. I want to tell, this is the simple principle. Some people are scared of sharing things there. I don't know why. It's a blessing. I promise you. If you can see my screen, type a Y. Let me show you what I have going up on my status right now. No, that's not it. Let me show, yeah, it's right here. So this is where your status is. Let me show you what I have going on there. Now look at this picture. What do you see? You'll be wondering, why is a picture like this on my status? It's just to make, I mean, with funny posts like this, you get reactions, you connect with somebody will see it and be like, oh, wow, how are you doing? The person might say, oh, what kind of funny, picture is it? It gets a reaction. So put things that are interesting there. And guess what? The next thing that pops up is an amazing promotional video by one of my amazing partners, Dr. Edafi.
Can you beat that?
Guess what? This video is about the Max Fun Olympics.
Like I say, Umba.
Is it not
You
beautiful?
remember.
You
Well,
can use
welcome to
InShots to
September.
get videos
I'm
like this
Dr.
done.
Idafio Mabo, a Max
Okay.
associate. This is a
There are
time
different
for us
other
to think
apps
together
that
as
you
a
can
team to
get to,
September
use. But you can see I mean, this guy went all out. You can see he has a backdrop in his house
But
branded
guess
with
what?
Max
It's
International. Please,
happening
let's give it up
live
for
in
Dr. Dafe.
Kenya.
This is beautiful. And with that, I've actually sponsored an ad on Instagram with that video. Then I have the banners of our Max Fun Olympics up there. And people have been contacting me that they want to go. I even offered to give them a couple. So if you're living with in my area, you can come with me and we go together. Now, these are pictures from our Max. Max gives us all expense paid trips. So this is from a picture that we went to Dubai. So even if you comment on this picture, I'm talking about Max. Am I communicating? So this was when I was in the Safari Desert. We took a picture with the park.
Hi guys, so just talking about the upcoming
Yes, that's me.
Max Fun event. I can't wait to see you there, okay? Watching here from Planet. I can't wait to be there. So if I'm going to be leaving my planet to attend, I want you to attend too, okay? See you soon. Max morning.
Do you know where I learned how to do this? I learned how to do this from one of our amazing partners in the Strong Max Women platform on Facebook. Okay. And she taught us how to use these filters to do fun videos that look interesting. This video, I have it like scripted. It's also on my Instagram page, sponsored. So these are the things people look at this, they laugh. But guess what? They know that Max Fun Olympics is happening. Am I communicating? So that's it. You can see it. It's on the, and this is the link. Okay, we are going to get to that. I'm looking at the time. But this is the link I'm going to show you how to create. This link, what it does is that you can see there, I wrote, be my guest, be part of my team. Click here now. So they are coming to the event, but guess what? When they click this form, it takes them straight to, I've not checked it in a while. It takes them straight to a form. So anybody that fills this form, I'm getting their name, I'm getting their WhatsApp number, I'm getting if they are Max associates or not, and I'm reaching out to them later on. And I'll show you how to do this. Would you like to learn how to do this? Type a Y if you like to learn how to do this. I'll show you how to do this in a second. So that is how you build. I mean, I'm going to give you how to build a funnel on a budget on this course. I have the videos of the Max Fun events there so that they see it. We believe in health. I put some funny, so give it a mixture of fun things that will make people comment. So because anybody that comments on these pictures, it means that they have seen the Max Fun event. Am I communicating? Anybody that comments on the jokes, they have seen the Max Fun events. And of course, a little video of myself, so they know that I'm not a fake account or whatever. Okay. So that is how that works. So let's go back to the training. I hope you are getting value. I hope you are getting value. I'm showing you some awesome tricks that you can use to promote anything. All right, there we go. So what next do we have? Connection. I've shown you the Google form links, and the Google form links are awesome. I even have a text replacement for my Zoom link. When I type ZL, when I type ZL, you already have my link to just click and enter my Zoom. I'm not writing my full Zoom numbers. Use your text replacement to have your Zoom link, or you can copy it. If you have a note app on your phone, you can save these messages there if you don't have the text replacement yet, and just copy and paste so that it saves you a lot of stress. Pay portals too are cool. But the last thing I want you to really take is this link tree, the link tree. If you can see that link tree, that is exactly how you need to spell it on your URL to open it. Linktree gives you the opportunity to have your links neatly arranged in one place. The link to your WhatsApp, the link to an upcoming event, the link to any of my forms, it is on Linktree, and you just put it on any platform and people can access it. Please, I beg you, if you don't get anything from this class today, at least get the Linktree. Let me show you what the Linktree looks like in a second. It's not going to take too much time. I hope you are getting value and not looking at the time. I'm kind of looking at the time because I always want to be time conscious. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on my Instagram. So on my Instagram page, if you click on my link tree on my bio, that's the little link right here. I hope you can see it where I clicked it. Let me click it again. The link right here. You can create any link. You can see my Max Fun Olympics is already here. I have a promo that is going on. So people register for the event right there. We have some other events here. I have links that leads people to see what our products are about, links that lead people to chat with me on WhatsApp. All your links can be in one place, professional and clean. I learned this from Stormy Wellington. Never miss a GoPro training, guys. Never miss. I never miss a Max Associate training. This is what we do here. We add value to you. So we are going to wrap up now. Hope you are getting value. Right. So everything that you're going to create, did I show you how to make the Google Forms? Write this down real quick. It's docs.google.com. And I wanted to show you guys how to do it. If you want me to show you how to do it, type a Y. If not, type a Y. Type an N. If you want me to show you how to do the Google Forms, type a Y. If not, type an N. I'm looking at time. N, that's Y for yes, N for no. Okay, we have learners today. Oh, shit. Clap for yourselves. I'm going to show you, it's very fast, so you can always watch the recording next time and get it done. So this is how you create forms. The forms are very easy. You can put it on your WhatsApp status. It lets you know that who is interested so that they can just fill it and then you can go there and call them later. Let me just do that real quick. This is just a short course. You can always try and look at it next time, but let me just show you what it looks like. Cool. So I don't know if you use, what I use is Safari for browsing on my phone. So this is Safari right here. Have I lost you guys? You've lost my screen. Are you still on my screen? It's like I can't share my screen when I go online. Let me check again. Okay. Oh, I can't do that when I go online. Really? No, I can't. I'm actually online right now, I think. Let me open a new page. But that's it though. I want to try and see if I can get a new page going so that you see it from scratch. So my screen is still up, good. So this is what it looks like. Let me remove everything here. So it is docs.google.com. Somebody can type it in the chat. When you go here, you have to have a Google account. That means it like a Gmail. You have to be signed up with Gmail to be able to do this. So on my own, this is an iPhone. On my own kind of phone, you need to click on the three dots, this three dash up here on the top right corner, and it shows you the list. So we are going for forms. When you click on a form, you can actually see go to Google Forms. So when you click on Google Forms, it takes you straight to the forms. So you can create, whatever it is, your event, Max Fun, Olympics. Yeah, you come down here, you can put the information you want, full name, and then you can get options of answers. So it's not multiple choice. If you want to do yes or no, you can use multiple choice, or you would use short answer for this. And if you want to make it compulsory, required, you put this knob right here to the right. And then you can duplicate with these two boxes here. And you get another questionnaire like this. So you can change it. I just duplicated this. So the next one is going to be WhatsApp number, right? So I'm sure you get the drift, short answer as well. So when you want to now get the link for this form that you've created, if you click title, if you change the title here, this title here can also change immediately. You can also change the color to the color you want. I change it to green and you apply. Your form is ready. If this is all you even need, you're cool. So you can click the three. I hope I'm not too fast for you, but I'm sure you can check the recording again. So if you click these three dots on the top, right next to my picture, it gives you the settings. In the settings, you can create, go to presentation. You can go to presentation and create what you want them to see after they fill the form. So you can type there, oh, thanks. I will reach out. Okay, or you can say thank you for filling the form. And then I can just say chat with me now and put my WhatsApp code. So the person can just quickly, you can see how I put that WhatsApp code now. It's my already memorized text replacement. So the person at the end of the filling the form, the person can actually just chat with me straight up. And I can put the link to this form. You can then save this. And then if you want to get the link to this form, you go to this like arrow at the top. There's the color like palette on the top right. You have the triangle on the other side. It shows you if you want to send it as an email. What I like to do is just get the link. The link is this this link, what I call it, like a chain symbol in the middle there. So you see the link and you can even shorten the link. You can shorten the link when you click on this little tab on the side. It's kind of frozen now, I don't know why. But when that happens, you can just click on copy and you can use it anywhere. You can actually use this, when you copy this link, you can put it on your link tree and the link tree will make it a lovely little button that you can use anywhere. So, so that's how you create your forms. So that is like your 101. I hope you got value from that. I thought that was important because people pay a lot of money to do like funnels and stuff like that. You can actually use that to get information, put an ad somewhere, tell people to go on your profile, click the link, get their information. Am I communicating? Are you getting value? Beautiful. So that's how you do that. Let's get back to the presentation and wrap up. All right, I told you guys at the end of this training, you're gonna be gurus. So you build on it. The more you do these things, the better it is that you get at it. So to wrap up your step-by-step approach real quick, create a vision. Let your team know that we are doing something amazing. We are going to impact a lot of lives. We are going to be a household name in a couple of years, whether you like it or not. So if you want to stop on this train right now, I'm sorry. Like seriously, you have to create that vision that I'm sure when Coca-Cola created Coke and only 25 people bought the first year, people were like, oh my goodness, what is this? Today, everybody knows Coke. Do you understand? It did not start one day. It started by somebody having a vision. And we have a vision. We're going global, okay? So you have to make sure your team members, you have your own clear vision. We have like 100 families in our team. You can create your own impact 10 to impact 10, whatever your dream is, get that vision going so that we can achieve this global mission. Then activate your launch, as in put together your promotions. What are you going to be doing? What events will you do before the event? What events are you going to do within the event? What platforms are you going to be talking about this event? Start doing it from now and be consistent. Be in people's faces. Annoy people. Let people be annoyed when they see you. Make them they vex. It's okay. That's what it's all about. Don't be polite about it. Be in people's faces because you don't know who is looking for you. Then identify roles, who's going to do certain things, who's going to welcome people in the event, who is going to be the person that would organize after the event within the event. Give people roles, who is bringing in their own 10. Let everybody have their own roles. Who is going to be calling people and be telling them that, oh yes, because all the people that are going to fill your forms, you're going to call them and tell them, thank you for registering. We'll be expecting you. We're going to have lots of fun. Are you coming with somebody else? Do you know anybody else that will be able to come to the event? Confirmation calls are very important. Be active at the event. I see people come to events, we're having trainings, and then, oh my goodness, you see associates that have been coming to this training for years. They're asking strange questions in the event, like a newcomer. I'm like, what? You should be asking questions that will be making the event colorful. Where is testimonial? Come out and give a testimonial. Well, we need somebody to share some forms. Step up and share the forms. We need somebody that would answer a question. Step up and, you're a leader. Do these things. You're not supposed to be there. I mean, take pictures, have content. Anything that would make you grow, that is where you need to be doing them. Participate. Let them see you as a leader within the event. You add value to the event. They are doing it for you, but also go with the mindset that you are also going to add. I mean, we go there, we see people, we see Tokwe is a timekeeper. We see people doing several things. Sometimes I don't even know how all those things, I mean, kudos to everyone that puts their time into making our events happen. We don't appreciate you enough. It's a lot of hard work. God bless you. You guys are awesome. Without you, we would not be doing anything. So I appreciate every single one of you. We don't take it for granted. It's a lot of hard work, and I commend you honestly. So please, guys, we should also step up our game. Even if it is virtually, whatever it is, let's add our own value to the value that has been added to us. And at the end of the day, appreciate anybody that you remember that is doing good. And let them know that we don't take them for granted, guys. You can type anybody that comes to you, just to appreciate them. It's a lot of work to get an event, going. Corporate too, you guys are doing an amazing job. God bless you. And then at the end of the day, always evaluate what you've achieved. How many people came? How many people brought a lot of guests? How many people, what you learned from the event and what you want to do better. Always make sure you evaluate that. That is actually money in your team. So your take home for leaders. This is a take home for every leader on this call. Be committed and demonstrate your commitment, okay? If you want people to do something, you have to do it first. You have to be the person to do it first. And then give assignments and challenges to your team. It's very, very important. But don't give assignments that you yourself are not doing. Remember, if you give somebody an assignment to bring 10, better make sure you are bringing 20. Am I communicating? Then encourage collaborations. If you feel that, I'm not a part of a team, I don't, call somebody that you've connected with and work with them. We have open hands in our organization. We are always working together and always be in the mode of learning. Every single time, make sure you are learning something. And don't forget to have fun, please. Merci beaucoup, everybody. I will take your questions now. It has been my absolute pleasure to do this with you. I've had fun sharing this. We have a lot of people that want to ask questions, and I'll be super excited to take your questions. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I'm going to flip my screen in a second because I think this is better to answer your questions, if we have any. And I'm trying to see, you can type your questions. I don't think we'll be able to unmute. Do we unmute people? Would it be easy for us to do that? Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Yes, I'm sure you are gurus now. Thank you, Diamond Bola, I see you. Yes, yes, yes. Do we have any questions, clarifications? I'm sure you are now gurus in this thing. You are now like, you can do it, you can do and undo. Yes, thank you, guys. This is your mobilization. Mobilize for events, okay? Every single event, you can do this. Have fun with it. Don't be too stiff about the whole thing. Feel free to send me any message. I'm sure from someone to someone to someone, you can always reach me and ask a question. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. How do we get the recording? Okay. So I'll be sending the recording to, I'll send it to maybe CD Ann, and they can communicate it to every single one of you. Please have a part 2. Diamond Brian, we should have a part 2. This is loaded, oh. Don't worry, we can, we'll work out something. But just promise me that everything that you've learned tonight, you're going to use it to, to amplify and magnify what we are already doing. I hope this also gives you like a recollection of what we did with our GoPros, like a little bit of a recollection. And please, 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 the more you put it into practice, the more it becomes effective. And please do not allow this education to end with you. I've sown my seed, so in somebody else's life. So thank you so much, guys. I love you so much. Thank you. I just see all your compliments. Yes. Oh, joined at, okay. Don't worry, you'll be able to get the recording. We'll save it. We'll save it. So I'm not seeing any questions. I'll have to let you guys go. So I'm stopping the recording now. My name is Dr. Juliet Offia, aka Dr. Jules, Platinum Associate with Max International. That has been the training. Watch the recording, share with others. Love you loads.